Hey everybody, here's Snip's Phase 4 video, and here is his score sheet, his TQA standard score sheet. I will be going over that a little more in depth as we go through each section of Phase 4, so sit back and enjoy. Here's him standing it on for an inexperienced horse owner. He's done really well at this the entire time. He's gotten 2s and 3s. Loping outside in straight line. Again, not a problem. He's always gotten 2s and 3s with this. It hasn't been a big deal. And yeah, he really enjoys it. Here's his horizontal direction in stage 1 standing. I gave him a +1 for this because he did get it done, but he has a tendency to want to drift forward with all 4 feet before planting that inside front foot. So that's why he got marked down a little bit on that. And other than that, once he gets it, he's fine. Here's horizontal direction trotting, and I do have horizontal direction trotting in the other direction here in a minute. I gave him a 0/+1 for this because that's kind of what he averaged throughout the week. He gets it. I wish there was a little more vertical direction there, but yeah. Here's horizontal direction loping. I gave him a +1 for this. I think he does a better job at the lope with the horizontal direction than he did with horizontal direction at the trot. So that's why he got scored a little bit higher there. And here's that horizontal direction trotting in the other direction. And there's some horizontal direction loping. Here's his stage 2 at a standing, walking, trotting, and loping gaits. I gave him a 0 and a +1 with his stage 2 because he tends to get a little bit sticky, especially after 1 or 2 steps. He doesn't really want to keep going. So I knocked him a little bit for that. He does show some really good vertical direction doing this, and I think with a little more practice, that stickiness will go away. Here's his stage 3. I gave him a +1 on this because he does get a little bit sticky, and he does tend to want to drift forward a little bit when you're asking him to give you some stage 3. So he could work on that a little bit more. There's some room for improvement, but he definitely has the concept down. Here's his stage 4 without the fence. I gave him a +1 or a +2 here. He does it well, he just does it slowly. So I think as time goes on, where he's got the correct muscle memory, he'll be able to speed it up and improve with that and improve his score there. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I think you'll notice with this horse, he does a lot of things slowly, but he does do them correctly, so can't complain too much about that. Here's a rollback on the fence at a trot. I did get him to do it at a lope a couple of times, but it wasn't as correct as it was from a trot, so I just kept it at a trot, and I scored him at a +1 for these. Here's his vertical direction at a walk and a trot. I gave him a +1 and a +2 on this. He had a little trouble finding it at the trot, but once he finds it, he softens up really good, and he's definitely improved on this a lot through Phase 4, so I'm really happy with how far he's come on his vertical direction, so that's why I scored him there. You can see there it takes him just a minute to figure it out at a trot, but once he does, he looks really good. He softens at the pole really nicely. Here he is roping the dummy. I gave him a +2 on this. He's done really well with this, handles it well, doesn't mind the rope, and he's got a really good stage 2 when you catch. Here's the other stages with a caught calf. Stage 3, he got a little sticky going to the right, but he had a really good stage 1 getting turned around. So I gave him a +1 on this overall, because his stage 3 to the left was good and his stage 1 was really good. Here he is dragging the dummy. I gave him a +2 on this. He really doesn't mind the dummy that much. He does a good job of pulling it. He's really figured out pulling it straight and staying between my legs while pulling the dummy. So that's a win in my book. I really like how much he's improved with that. And here's a little bonus. Here's him tracking a cow. I gave him a +3 on this because he is awesome at it. So that was just kind of a fun little bonus to throw in there. That was his Phase 4, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.